Well, the new album, Abyssal Trip, has been out for a week now, exactly. It's been 6 years since the last album, Ancient of Days. What was the reason behind such a big gap in between albums?
Well, it's been a little more than 5 years, but who's counting? I don't know. No particular reason. It just takes a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't really write anything new during 2016, so I guess we kind of started around 2017, and then it took about 2 years before we recorded.
Cool. So you've been sitting on this album for some time
then? Well, I guess you can say that. Maybe not sitting on it. We recorded it in 2019, and I think the original plan was to put it out late 2019.
Yeah.
And that didn't really happen. Everything just took longer. Things, life comes in between, and
you have to have your priorities.
Yeah, and then the pandemic hit, and I don't know, everything just slowed down. But when we were done, everything went smoothly.
Well, that's okay.
Producing just pressing vinyl and all that just takes time, and the record label wanted some time to do PR and all that, so that's a couple of months also.
You mentioned a record label there. This is, I think, the first release through Riding Easy Records. What was it about this label that appealed to you?
That they asked us if they could put out our albums. That was it, pretty much.
And as for the album itself, can you explain a little bit about the title?
The title?
Yeah.
Well, the title and all the lyrics and all the song names comes last. So everything was almost recorded. I mean, some titles come early. Like Lake, for example, is an anomaly because it was always called Lake.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever happened before, that a song doesn't have like a working title and then a finished title. That's something completely different. So
that's quite interesting. A lot of bands, there's one of the few bands I've heard do that. A lot of bands tend to go, yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, because you want time to come up with something that fits, and if the lyrics aren't done, you start writing lyrics and then you have a title that's like, this doesn't really fit. And a lot of times the working titles are just like goofy.
Yeah.
They can be other titles like known songs, and they can be anything.
You mentioned Lake there. You've done a music video for Lake as well. How well do you think the visuals represent the music itself? How much creative input did you have with it?
That's actually a known video art piece.
Oh, okay.
By a Japanese. It's from the 70s. Japanese artist. So what I did was just basically edit it to make it fit.
Yeah.
Better. So
cool. I didn't know that. I just assumed it was fresh, so to speak.
Yeah. No, that's it's not. It's old.
Well, that's okay. It works well. So, why did you decide to release Lake as a single? What was it about Lake that seemed so special that had to be out there?
It was actually Writing Easy that suggested we put out
Okay.
first, and we agreed. It's probably a good. It's a little faster and has some like it kind of hits you immediately. So figured why not? If we do like a fast-paced song, why not?
Yeah.
Put that out first.
Yeah.
Kind of
You know what metal
shock
fans are like.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really fast.
But you mentioned there about the recording, and that happened a while after you actually finished writing the music. When it came to recording the album itself, was there anything you felt needed to be touched up or changed or added to
After we recorded,
while you were recording it? Because you'd already written the music a while beforehand.
not really. Everything was pretty much done, except for maybe like guitar solos can change a little bit. But they're not set in stone when you start recording. But I don't think that's ever a thing that a guitar solo is. I mean, you do a guitar solo until it's, really good. But no, it was pretty much done. So it was just record and then.
Nice. Pretty smooth then.
Yeah.
As far as these things go, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd also like to ask you a little bit about the artwork, because the artwork is very beautiful. It's very. I've been seeing a little bit more recently, like metal bands having kind of like a spacey vibe or that kind of thing, something more celestial. Whereas it has that, but it's also obviously very grounded because there's a pylon behind the main figure.
Yeah.
Who was the artist?
Power line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really I really like it. That's also Writing Easy is they kind of want their albums to not look the same, but if you see the album, you kind of know it's Writing Easy. So we work together with them to make the artwork the way it was. But yeah, I like that image because that field and the power line kind of reminded me of where I grew up.
Yeah.
When I was maybe, I don't know, 10, they put up these new power lines that were like bigger than anything I'd ever seen as a kid. And they're still there, and they're pretty huge. But so yeah, that's why I did the backside the way it is with that huge pylon in the distance. So that's kind of a connection to where I grew up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you explain that to them when they presented you with the artwork?
I can't remember. Maybe.
It's not that important. So.
Yeah. No, they liked it because it fit the front.
Yeah.
Artwork. It kind of connected, so that worked out.
Cool, man. Obviously, like we say, right now the pandemic's going on, and bands can't really do a whole lot. So, how hard has it been for you to promote this album, knowing that you can't go out and play and all this kind of thing?
Not very hard. We're not really known to play live a lot. I wouldn't say we're known as a live band per se. Not that we don't like playing live, but I don't know, just never been like a real touring band. Or we've done some tours and some gigs, but no, promoting it was basically just pushing all these little snippets of videos and riffs and I think it worked
Yeah.
really well.
And having assholes like me ask you stupid questions.
Yeah, well, it comes with the territory.
Yeah. Do you think that it will take? Obviously, it's a little bit hard to tell because the album's only just come out. But do you think there'll be another long gap in between Spelljammer albums?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it'll be 5 years.
Okay.
But I would probably have said that 5 years ago. So you never know.
No.
But considering it's been like 2 years since, almost 2 years since we started recording, you do have like an itch to do something new.
Cool.
I mean, these aren't new songs to us anymore.
Maybe just like an EP.
We've been with these songs for ages, it feels like. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it's. I'm not gonna say a time.
No, best not promises. Yeah.
That's gonna come back and bite me in the ass if I do. But hopefully, it won't be 5 years. Let's say
Cool.
that.
I hope so, because let's say the music on this is really, really interesting. You know, it's beautiful music, but it's heavy and it offers a lot of variations. It's like a painting, you know, lots of different colors.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Well, Niklas, thank you very much for taking time to speak to me today, man. I really do appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Tack så mycket.
Tack. Take care.
Bye now.
Bye.